Long time, folks. Done it. I knew I'd do it if I stuck to what I was doing, especially after losing that fish last night. I knew there was something not right, so I shortened my rigs down to about 5 inches. Kept everything else exactly the same. Basically a short 5-inch stiff hook link, figure of 8 loop at one end, and then a little bit stripped back before the hook with a liner kicker on it, KD style, with double boiler, a pop up and a bottom bait, dynamite, squid and spice pop up with a crave bottom bait, both 15 millers, and then it just wafts like that. The hook sits on the floor and it just wafts slightly. But I was talking to a lad not long ago who's come down, and I was telling him, and he said to me, he says, "You're fishing with too slack of lines." He says, "You need your lines dead tight." He says, "Because then that way as soon as you pick them up it just hooks them." And I thought to myself, I don't know whether to or not. And he was telling me about different baits and stuff what gets used down here, and showing me some of the catches and that. Only a young lad like, but clever lad. So after he'd gone, it was time for me to put my rods out anyway, so both rods are put out with slightly shorter hook links on. I was fishing about 7 inch before, so I'd done them both at 5 inches, and then kept my baiting the same. But once I cast out, I don't know if you can see, I'll show you the rods, but I've got, I'm a lot tighter now, look. That's how they both are. Before I was fishing with a drop down here on this one, and this one completely slack. But I've just had that one from the pads there, directly in the middle. So it's done the trick. So it just shows you slight alterations, and also I've put a heavier lead on as well, a 3-ounce lead instead of a 2-ounce. So them 3 things have definitely made a difference, whether it's all 3 of them or just one of them. I think, to be honest with you, it's a combination of all. Shortening the hook link down, heavier lead, tighter lines. It means as soon as they suck it up, bam, they're nailed straight away and they can't go away with it. With it being such an hard place to fish, that's what that lad said to me. Give him an inch, he says, and that's it, they'll be off. So, lesson learnt there. So I think finally now I'm getting to grips with the place, so I know how to fish it in future. I think this rod down here, what I have had in the margins, I think could end up producing a fish, but it's been a long drawn out process with this one. But then again, saying that, I've had 2 like funny pickups. I was telling him, and he said that's because you're fishing with too slack a line. So maybe if I'd have had tighter lines, that could have been 2 fish there. You know, so no, I think really I probably am in the right place, to be honest with you, because this rod's doing something different down there. So no, I think it's right, and I think if I came down again, I'd fish it pretty much the same, or I might be tempted to put both rods over the far side. As long as they was well apart, that's the only thing. I wouldn't have them close together, because as soon as you hooked that fish, it did exactly the same as what the other one did that I lost, and that was kited straight to the right towards the snags. So they're going to kite right or left to the snag. So if you've got another rod too close and you're fishing a tight line, you're going to wipe the other rod out all the time. You know, so a bit buzzing, so pleased. I made myself a celebratory drink. So it just shows you've got to keep your head about you. Keep doing what you're doing. This is it, folks. Keep doing what you're doing, but just make slight alterations if need be. Don't go changing everything around what you do, because it never works. You just got to tinker away with your style of fishing and your ways. And you know, that lad's a lot younger than me, but straight away I took his advice. Most people probably would have sat there and not took a blind bit of notice of him and think to themselves, oh, what does he fucking know? But it just shows you, you know, slight alteration like that, and I've had a run, bam, and I've nailed it, and it's such a nice fish. I got it in pretty quick though, to be honest with you. I probably got it in a bit too fast. I should have slowed down a little bit. I just wanted to get it to the net and get it in. Whew, finally. Yes. Just trying to think how many days I've done on here now to unlock the code. Have I done, how many sessions, how many days does it mount up to? I'm just trying to think. I'd already done 10 days in the morning already, split up into different sessions. And then this time I've been here, what, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 days. So you're looking at 14 days it's took me to unlock the code, but now I've sussed it now. So I know how to approach it next time, and hopefully next time I won't lose any fish like I've done this time. I know exactly what to do next time, and know how to feed it as well. So at least one thing, I know I've got my feeding right. My feeding, what I've been doing, is absolutely bang on. It is the amount of bait that I've put in. So it just shows you, you know, because I've had that one, lost one from over there, plus I've had a couple of funny pickups, 3 funny pickups from over this side. So, you know, my baiting's right, my rig's right, the bait what I'm using's right. I think it's just the fact I needed to fish with a tighter line and a heavier lead. So, lesson learnt there, folks. Right, I'm going to get a brew, celebratory cup of tea or coffee. There's no more beer for me tonight or tomorrow. I've had a couple of cans every other night, so there we go, people. Right, buzzing. Catch you later, boys and girls. Tight lines.